Hello everyone, and welcome back to Roots of Pacha. I almost played Mirthwood. I was so tempted. I had been playing some of it over the weekend, and I was like, oh, I want to play Mirthwood, and then I was staring at the menu, and I was like, no. I was like, we were about to unlock something cool in Roots of Pacha. I'm like, dang it. So, here we are. So we are... For a second I was like, why does my playthrough not on top? And I was like, oh, never mind, I wasn't playing this one. I just woke up not too long ago, and then I immediately got up and started, like, doing stuff, so now I'm just like, oh, my brain's fried. Okay. Yeah, here we go. We saw this last time. So the caves are opening up. Those are the caves in the Mograni land and the Yakuan land. The drama was ruined. Let me try that again. As someone from the Stone Age, we would probably be like, demons! I'm Martina McFry. Oh, and that's... it's a reference to Back to the Future. We must be quick. Follow me. You have united the sun and moon, but I come with a great prophecy. Another one. That's also important. These lands still need to be healed, and it has been foretold that you can restore them. These seals are the keys to open the caves near the camp of Mogra and the gathering of Yakua. To release them, you must bring the tree bugs they need. You must bring the trees the bugs they need to be healthy. The bugs in this tree are found on the islands. See, I skipped through all this, so I didn't realize that, and then I was like, why can't I find these bugs for these trees? And I was like, oh. And swarms like... It's here somewhere. Over here. I remember these being closer. Where was I? Ah, yes. To revitalize the trees, you'll need to catch bugs like these. Here, this will make it easier to catch them. So now we have an ocarina. After you complete this prophecy, we will meet again in the Sun and Moon Caves. Good luck. Okay, so now we have an ocarina, which needs to be moved on our main thing, but... like, what do I move? I'm gonna move my shears. Eventually we won't need the watering can, but I still need that, so...
Incoming ad break.
Okay. So now we have the ocarina. So this is a little mini game, and your job is to get the bugs collectively together. There we go. It does take a little bit of mastering, and then sometimes, honestly, it's just impossible, but gotta keep trying. And then you have bug habitat knowledge. So we're going to collect this group of bugs. So we have a platero and bats. So this is the same, just like the flute. You have four shots to do it. Or like, you can try it 4 times a day. Okay, so now we have 11 bats and a stick grasshopper. Do I want to keep... Actually, so I have 11 bats, and then... Oh. Thinking of the wrong game, using the wrong controls. Okay. Gift from Maurice, Sun and Moon Trees. Okay. Martina has asked us to bring bugs to the trees of the Yakawans and the Mograni to restore their balance. So we have restored 0 of 6 trees. So there's a tree here, a tree down here, a tree up here, one here, one here, one here. So essentially on each region of the map, there's another tree. And I haven't even pet my animals today, haven't even taken care of them. I always hate when it starts me out in a different area. Okay, so this next one is right here. So essentially you need 10 of each like species that the tree is looking for. So one of the trees is going to be looking for bats. That's why I grabbed those. And then the other one is going to be this bee. And the more bugs you have in one group, the harder it is to push them. So eventually you have your one big group, and then you just keep kind of pushing. You have to push the big group around, kind of collect more, and then eventually you just have to start moving the single bugs, but you have to make sure that it's that the bundle's close enough to the rest of them. Okay, so we have unlocked... That'll do 2 trees. So if you look, and there's a story being told, the fire we built will last for generations. It can even brighten your deadly night. So this is, I believe, Koro? It's the Mograni's god of fire. So see, we need, looks like a spot for something. Yeah, we need access to a specific tree to unlock a tile to unlock the room. So our best bet is actually to go to the Yakawan Islands and unlock those trees and get those tablets. Yakawan Islands. Okay, so we have this one here. So it wants bats. A story with 2 sides. So now we have... A powerful energy emanates from this tree sigil. Investigate the Yakawan caves. So we have this one, and then we should be able to open another one. But I don't know which one it's going to open. So we'll go to, I guess, the Mangrove Islands first and see. Go. Is it you? Nope. I think they kind of align with each other. Like the higher elevation ones are in one area. So this one has to be the one, since we got it from over by the cherry tree. Gotta be this one. Okay. And see, like, there's another. But there's rice seeds. I still have to take care of my crops. I have to go take care of my animals. And I'm just over here like, oh yeah, a tree. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now we have unlocked that sigil. There's a piece of sugarcane over here that I want. So now we can go into the Yakawan cave. And I think we got the seals out of order. I went the wrong way. And yeah, I knew there was more calendula down there, but I really wanted the cave. So, interestingly enough, if you remember, the Yakawans, they worship the water goddess, and the Mograni worship the god of fire. Did you notice the Mograni cave was very cold, it was very icy, and the Yakawan cave is hot, like very hot. There's literally lava. Oh, there was a story bit. I don't want to miss out on the stories, so I need to, like, it's kind of a little nondescript over here. We are of the sea. Our power can even quell the mightiest of your fires. So there seems to be some rivalry going on between the gods. Not to mention burning lava over here. And we're just stepping on it. It's totally fine. Okay, so now... My people are free to roam as we please, and your intensity does not force us together. Oh, so I guess it doesn't matter what order you get them in, because I guess they're the same shape. Story piece. We'd built a fire you would have loved. I started crying, so I said it was too big and dangerous and should never be done again. So this is kind of the backstory on how the tribes got separated. And these... Gosh dang it. Okay. Back over here. So these... So you need 5 best quality items, and then you can get something cool. So there's like chili and carrots, and this is garlic, onion. So that part's interesting. That's why I've been saving crops. And then you have this stuff, which is too strong for us currently. So now we're using bear claws, because there's a specific tool that we need, but we don't have the ability yet. Okay, and who? It's Ada. So let's go back to our lands. So yeah, there's a story going on about a rivalry between the gods. And then, like I said, it's telling the story of how the two clans got separated, because we were once, what is it, the Daitun clan or something like that, and now they're separated. So this is how that all happened. But since we are out of Ocarina magic, then we'll just have to wait. Okay, we can get rid of these, because nobody needs those. I have coal, calendula, oh, that's fine. No. Oh my gosh. You can tell I'm not used to playing this anymore. And it hasn't even been that long. I literally played this last week and my brain's just like, you were playing Mirthwood all weekend. Like, we don't know how to do this. There's one of something. Oh, there's 2. I was like, why don't you have a little indicator? It does. It's just hard to see. Okay, there's another 2. Oh, and there's one down there. Okay. Oh, there's an egg. Okay. Now I gotta take care of the rest of the animals. But yeah, there's a lot to the 1.3 content. Let's go find Ada. Where is she? She is over in the jungle, so let's go take care of the crops real quick. Make sure I actually get things lined up. Okay, and it is day 22. Okay, cosmic quinoa. I think garlic only needs like 4 days. So we should be able to plant some more. And actually that'll be perfect for here. And then, I don't know what else we have. Okay, so we have 5 tomato plants already. I think. Oh. Okay, sea kale. Okay, it's spring and summer, so we'll just plant some sea kale. Just fill out the rest of this, and then it grows in 6 days, so it should be ready to harvest either the last day or the next to last day of the season. Okay, and where is... There she is. Okay, and we'll drop this off. Okay, and let's go talk to the child. I like that they didn't just limit the bigger ideas to the adults. Like, she is a very small, one of the youngest kids of the tribe, and she's the one who has a lot of ideas about, like, our tools and whatnot. I've been thinking about iron nonstop. It's such a good rock, but it's so hard to work with. Jack told me we can make really hot fires with coal. If you could find some iron, we could see if a coal fire would melt it. Okay, so we need 10 iron and 10 coal. So you can only imagine what's in the other cave. Because once we unlocked the Yakawan cave, we saw, oh, hey, there's coal in here. So on the other side in the Wagrani cave is iron. But we'd have to have the bugs to unlock it. So, can't unlock it yet. Which honestly, it would do well to unlock two doors on one side and 2 doors on the other instead of going for all 3. That way you can get the iron production going. Because if we can open the first, well, it's actually even just the first door. If we can open the first door on the other side, we can get iron using bear claws. And then we could unlock all that. So, let's get rid of the garlic.
Check out the Pando Pet Cafe to play with me.
I feel like I need quinoa for something, but I don't know what. And then I did save back some of my best quality crops, so there's that. Okay, put that there. Now it's just a question of where did I put them. Okay, we have carrots and we have tomatoes. So those are the ones that I have best quality of. I'm going to put this in here, and then, like I said, I think I needed quinoa for something, but I don't remember what. Let's see. We are not using... Do not do that, Rose. We can know that there's something. Because that was one of the last dishes that I had to make, and I had to wait until I could grow quinoa for it. No, that's any vegetable, any egg. Yeah, I don't want to risk accidentally using my best quality stuff, so we're just going to... We'll just put a quinoa in here. I don't even know if that's the correct term. Like a bunch of quinoa. And not bunch like a lot, but bunch as in like a small bundling. Gosh, it's 7 p.m. and we've hardly done anything. I didn't even get to use the flute or anything or pet the other animals. They're probably just like, why do you hate us? And then some of them are in the ones with the, like, kids taking care of them. So we don't even have that ability. It's like, I don't even remember who's in which. No, okay. So we're gonna sneak back over to the caves real quick. Donate these. And then you'll get to see what cool things we get now. Okay. For a second I was like, wait, where was it again? It's on the Aquan Islands. Grab our trusty little elephant, or mammoth. I keep wanting to call her an elephant, but I'm like, I think it's because she's gray. I'm like, no, she's a mammoth. Okay. Back into the lava cave. I actually really liked the story being told of how, like, everything happened. It kind of makes you feel more connected to, like, the basis of the game. Okay, what is this? That's cabbage. Corn. What are you? Broccoli. That's squash, eggplant, pepper, carrot. Okay. So we have discovered orange carrot seeds. So what you do is you are actually getting domesticated seeds. So we went from like the regular red tomatoes to yellow tomatoes. And then what's the last one I have? Garlic, which should be this one. So we got garlic and now we have giant leeks. So essentially you're just discovering the evolved version of the crops, which are actually very important later on. But because we're at the end of the season, I think the only one we'll actually be able to grow are the tomatoes. Because the tomatoes are a spring and summer crop. I think carrots are just spring. Hi, Solo. Okay, and now we go back to the land. I wonder if our mount ever gets like freaked out and it's like, why am I being transported everywhere? How did I get here? I also desperately want there to be like a handheld flute that you can just, or like a horn or something, that no matter where you're at, you can just blow the horn and you can summon your mount. That would be really, really nice. Like, I don't care if it's like a really like expensive thing that they're like, oh yeah, like it's gonna cost like a bunch of contributions, but, or if it's like something you have to uncover, but that would be so nice. Because there are times when I'm too far away from any of those spots to actually like bother to summon my mount, but I'm like, that would be really nice. Okay. Not too bad. We still have a lot of contributions, to, like 30,000 contributions to go before we can actually unlock the iron. So she told us about her idea, but we can't do anything about it. Okay, Kroll has finished the building. Todu has a new idea. Todu wants to catch the more elusive fish. And we have a gift from Zelk. We got mushrooms. I love my animals so much, but I want the new ones. But I don't have the heart to get rid of these ones. Like, we've had them for so long. I feel horrible. So, we actually... Jeep didn't come home last night when I went to go put out her food. And so I was like, oh no, like, where's Jeep? And I started checking, like, the Humane Society website, and I was like, how would I explain that if she was in the pound? Because I'm like, she's an outdoor cat. So would I, like, just call them and tell them, like, hey, by the way, that's my stray cat. She lives outside. Can you, like, just release her? Like, that would be a very awkward conversation. Okay, and they are already being taken care of. I kept wondering why I wasn't able to pet them. That would be why. Okay, play the flute. So yeah, with those, I forget what they're called, but with the boxes outside, they're already being taken care of, so we can't actually, like, pet them or anything. But these guys we can, because they don't have one of the boxes. I think it's called a learning center. Yeah, they don't have one over here. And because they are ready to be sheared, we'll just get that out of the way. Oh, this... You're telling me this one's not ready to... No, there we go. It's like, you're telling me that that one was not ready to be sheared when I swear I saw the little sign. Okay. They've all been taken care of. Now we have to water the plants and run down really fast to take care of the other ones before they escape for the day. Got some tomatoes. Got beans. I don't remember if beans were one that we had to watch out for. We have a small hut. That little chicken made a break for it. Huh? Where are you, tiny chicken? Don't even know where it went. I guess that one's not getting pet today because I don't know where the heck it went. It's in the grass somewhere. Okay, let's see. Go take care of the rest of the crops. Okay, so we have some sea kale. I actually saw something on sea kale the other day. They're like, oh, doesn't this look like broccoli? And they're like, that's because sea kale is like the ancestor of like broccoli and like a bunch of different things. And broccoli, what is it? It's broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and a couple other things all come from the same ancestor plant. Get rid of that. I'll keep 8 of the tomatoes to dehydrate. We'll get rid of those ones. I'll keep my 1 best quality sea kale. That, for a fact, I know is one of the ones that we'll need. And now, he will sell our new seeds. Okay, so we have giant leek seeds. So these, yes, are only spring, but it doesn't hurt to buy all the ones that we can. And then orange carrot seed, also just in spring. But, where is it? The yellow tomato is actually, like I said, in spring and summer, so we can grow those. Gonna need a lot of strawberry seeds. Okay, the sesame will grow into the summer as well. Definitely need a lot of those. Onion is in fall. Got a bonzo bean. I don't think we need those. Eggplant, yes. Chilies, yes. Butternut squash, yes. Amaranth. I don't think that's another one that we need. Okay, so now we have all these seeds. I hate that it's the auto thing. I'm like, come on. Well, I mean, you can switch to the other ones, but it's not an automatic switch. You have to sit there and, oh yeah, we'll set it up the next day. I'm like, oh, come on. Okie dokie. Oh, they're having a think tank over here. That would never work. How would you know? I'd just like to remind you that neither of you is the leader here. Garrick is. Fine. Okay, so we have all of our stuff growing over here. Okay, and nothing's ready to harvest. But I tried to plant the ones that I knew we were going to need. Okay, so they have been taken care of. We can go put our tomatoes in the dehydrator or the solar dryers. I need to upgrade that medium or the small hut. Okay, so in the medium shed. I don't know if I have the flint for this. We'll check though. And then we'll go over to the islands and go take care of that. Okay, that's our best quality sea kale. Grabbing the almond cheese. I'm gonna put that here for now. I'm gonna need that later. Mushroom, almond, and milk cheese. Sell that. Okay, all that's put away. Let's go down back into the caves. Well, actually, we're gonna go get bugs to go take to the caves. To the trees, then to the caves. It's a multi-step process. Okay, and go to the islands. Okay, so our first one is here. And of course they're all new bugs. Can we get a little bit more? There we go. Okay, what did we get? Okay, so it's this butterfly. So now, if you see it, or the moth, so it'll show you exactly what type of bug it is once you've discovered it. So we need as many of those as we can get. Oh, and I won't have enough. I'll have to do it one more time. That probably wasn't the best bet. Because now we're kind of far away from anything. Oh, come on. We were so close. Okay, so now we have enough moths, and we are not going to have enough to unlock another tree. But we'll at least start on the bugs. Okay, and it's a mason bee. I don't remember if that's the one that we need for one of the trees. And we can go check. Because we'll have to go over there anyway. It sounds familiar, but I don't think 3 of the trees needed bees. Or, well, it'd be 2 bees and a moth. This is what happens when I start playing video games first thing in the morning. Okay. So now we'll go to the Mograni Tundra. Okay, let's go to the cave first. And then we'll go take a look at the trees and see which tree needs what. The fire we built will last... Okay, we already read that one. And I just remembered. Might help if I actually went and got the plaque. Coming through, coming through. There we go. Okay, so now we have the plaque. So we can open up the first room, but not the second room. Here we go. Okay, so now this one's blocked off, but we have another part of the story. My people are thriving. Of course I can lead without your counsel. So at one point they were working together, but now they're working against each other. Well, not necessarily against, but they're like, I don't need you. And that's usually never a good sign when people are just like, no, I don't need you. I can do everything on my own. Oh, we got exactly 10 pieces of iron. And we have 1 claw left, so that's not good. Okay, but we can't unlock the next one yet because we don't have the bugs. So, like I said, let's go check the other 2 trees, see exactly what they need. And then we'll move on from there. The music's like so calming. Okay, let's check you. Okay, so it is the Mason Bee. So next time we will start off in the upper island. I don't even know what that's called. We'll start off in the upper area. And then we'll go to the Mangrove Islands. Let's go check the bottom tree, just to be sure. Okay, what do you need? Fig wasp, okay. So we'll be on the lookout for that. And then the other one on the mangrove island needed a midge, which I'm assuming is at that area's bug heap thing. Oh, I have 21 iron. Okay, never mind. Back to the land.
Incoming ad break.
I still didn't check with Kroll to see if I had all of the stuff that we needed. Or check the chest to see if we had any of the stuff. Also, the domesticated crops, you'll never be able to just find the, find the crops, like the seeds, how we can with, like, the tomatoes that were down there. You can't just find them. You have to grow them. I don't know how Grandpa has them, but Grandpa has the seeds, and then we just buy them from him. Okay, I have 16 flint.
Nice to meet you. I
need 30 flint. I do not have enough flint for this, so it's only 5:10, so we can actually go run to the caves real quick, see if we can get enough flint. He might not be available by the time we get back, but at least we'll have it. Back to the teleport. Here we go. And we're going to... which one is it? Which one am I wanting to go to? I think it's that one. Hardy Road. I think it's Owl's Preamble. Yeah. I was like, I know that there's one room that usually has a lot of flint. Yeah, this is usually the first room that I go to if I need flint. Okay, and then... Yeah, this is going fast, so we should have plenty of time to get home, go see Kroll, get that upgrade in the works. Look at that, all in one trip. Get back to the land. So we need 30 flint, 50 fiber, and 3,000 contributions. So let's go grab the fiber. And then of course we have enough contributions. I don't understand how it goes from, like, let's see. It goes from... The small hut is such... I don't know. Where's the small shed? 30 wood, 20 stone, and I think it's like 700 contributions. It was so inconsequential I didn't even write it down. But this one, the next one's 3,000, and then the next upgrade after that is 12,000. I'm like, jeez. Okay, so we need 50 of those. Okay, and now we need to find Kroll. Kroll's outside of his house. Sir, I need to speak with you. Upgrade buildings. There we go. Yeah, see, from 3,000 from a small to a medium, 12,000 with hardwood and stone for a large one. Okay, there we go. He's going to be working on that. I am quite, like, I'm very considering just, you know what, we're just gonna do it. So we don't need the red tomatoes anymore now that we have the evolved version. So I'm gonna plant yellow tomatoes here, and they will grow into the next season. The sesame's fine because we haven't unlocked the next tier, so we'll just wait for that. But let's plant some of these yellow tomato seeds. And then the other ones we'll probably have to plant in the forest. But there we go. So now we have the other tomatoes. Okay, and it's getting late. I don't have anything else. Save and go to sleep. We also need to upgrade our house at some point. So it's going to be 100 hardwood, 50 obsidian, 10,000 contributions. That's the funny thing. To upgrade to a large animal hut is more expensive than to upgrade our actual house. No, that's... Yep, that says hut. When I wrote everything down, so the animals have sheds, we have huts. But I think some of them I accidentally mixed up the thing. Because that, I swear that's the same contributions that were for... No, because it would be 10... Here's the large animal shed. 50 hardwood, 100 stone, 12,000 contributions. So yeah, it's more hardwood and it's obsidian, but it's only 10,000. Let me check how long we've been going. 52 minutes. Let's do one more day. And we're getting close. We're getting closer. So we need, what, 37,000? Oh. Tata has a new idea. Oh, and Grandmother has gifted us potato salad. Thank you, Grandmother. I have so many cooked dishes because that is like an achievement, is to cook all of the dishes. I have so many that I have like stored in chests and whatnot because I'm like, I have too much food. Play the flute. I guess I should probably talk to those two people. Because we definitely don't have the materials yet. But we could at least talk to them. Oh, and in here, you can see that there's, you can see how many seals you've gotten. And then that one already shows the prophecies. But yeah, this will show how much, how many trees that you've healed. What is this? Bug catching. Okay. They're like, let us show you how to do bug catching. I'm trying to get all of my Gonakos on the same shearing schedule. Get that started. Go take care of these animals. Dang, Kroll. Kroll gets to work early. Take care of my chickens. I don't remember which ones I was going to breed together. Okay, so everyone's been taken care of. Kroll's working. I need to go finish taking care of the crops, and then we can go to the Yakwan Islands. Get that part finished. Okay, and grab me some water. Refill. Okay. And go to the Aquan Islands. Smash, smash, smash. Okay, let's go here first. Okay, how many? We have 5. Bug. Okay, so the mason bee is that one. We got 5 mason bees. So at the very least, we got that. And then since we're here, let's go to the Mangrove Islands and see if we can get enough bugs to unlock the next cave. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I'm thinking it's these blue ones. Okay, so yeah, those are definitely the fig wasps. So we have... Okay, there's plenty here. I was like, please, it was so close. Okay, so now we have 11 fig wasps, so we can actually go to the other island, unlock that tree, get started on the next bugs. What is this one? Spiny leaf. Alrighty then. Okay. Over to the Melgrani Tundra. Okay, we'll do this upper one first, because I think this is the one that we've already gotten the other bugs for. Yeah, we've already done this one. Okay, so we'll get the mason bee. Because, yeah, we can... Yeah, we've already done those ones, so we'll cancel that out. We'll go down to the lower one, unlock that plaque, and then, like I said, start on the bugs. We'll go to the cave, unlock those 2 rooms. So yeah, the first step isn't super difficult, but then there's more. Of course there's more. There's always more. Unlock with the Fig Wasp. Okay, so it's this one. So this is the Midge. So we have 4 of those. We'll store those off to the side so I know not to sell them. Oh, where's that dude? There he is. Let's go talk to the dude real quick. Let's go see what he has to say. I think I overshot. Yep, here he is. I'm pretty good at fishing, but there are some fish that I can see are too afraid to come near me. For good reason, I suppose. If I had the right materials and something to use as bait, I think we could trap them. So he needs 5 better quality yarn and 5 shells. Obviously, we do not have the stuff for that now, but we will eventually. Can anybody guess what's on the other side? So we had domesticated seeds on one side. Can anybody guess what's on the other side? Because the caves kind of mirror each other in what they have. So one has iron, one has coal, one has seeds. Okay, so let's refresh on the story. The fire we built will last for generations. It can even brighten your deadly night. Because, yeah, they're also associated, so, with fire and water and with the sun and the moon. My people are thriving. Of course I can lead without your counsel. I was looking at the stars and thinking about you. It hurt so much that I told everyone it was forbidden. So that's why, like, the Mograni don't believe in, like, you know, looking to the stars and stuff like that, and they worship the fire. Okay, so these are jungle fowl products, and Aurochs, Guanaco, Mouflon, Wild Boar, and Ibex. So if you get, like, good quality, it's the best quality items, then you can get a domesticated version of these animals. So we haven't unlocked the 3rd cave on the Yakawan side, but we can unlock this one. I miss you, sister. I fear I am weaker without your counsel. So they were brother and sister. I don't know if that's been stated before, but see how he's holding the symbol of the moon? So after their fight, they were like, no, I can do this all by myself. I don't need you. And now they miss each other. And of course, it's blocked off. What's on the other side? So you can see how there's kind of lava. So I wonder what's going to happen. But like I said, I really like the story being told, and then it kind of makes sense. Like, it makes everything make sense on why the two split. They had differing opinions. They thought that they could both do it without each other. And come to find out, ruling from the top when you're all alone is not very fun. But with that, the next day we only have one more cave to unlock, and then we will have gotten the secrets. Go back to the land. And we're almost in summer. Do I have enough friendship with my jungle fowl? Sort, species. I wish it would stay put, because every time you reload the game, it switches what you're looking for. So you have... I could do those two. The jungle fowl. I essentially need to figure out which color I want to continue on down the line, because I could do the jungle fowl, like the white and turquoise, because that's a rare color, and so is the black and turquoise. But I'm like, which one do I want? I kind of like the black and turquoise better. Okay, so we're going to breed the jungle fowl. And breed with you. So that's going to create a Gen 2 jungle fowl. And yes, you can control the outcome. So whenever you wake up in the morning and it's like, oh, a new baby's been born, and it shows you what it is, you can go into your inventory, or, well, your journal. You can see, so say I breed these two, and it comes out like this one. I think this is like a dark chocolate jungle fowl. If it comes out that color and it's not like the gender you prefer, because I also tend to more or less like, I like having female animals for some reason. Like, honestly, there is a slight monetary difference. I guess the feathers actually make more money and the males produce feathers. But for some odd reason, like, any animal that I'm producing for the next generation, I prefer having females. But, like I said, certain ones that have gender-specific produce, certain ones are better than others. I think the aurochs... See, the aurochs is kind of 50-50, because the milk and the fur sell for a lot of money. The bison... Okay, so these are the mutated seeds, domesticated plants. The bison, it's all fur. So it really doesn't matter whether or not it's a boy or a girl. Also, I tend to like to get the next generation, since I don't inbreed my animals. So if I have A and they made female B, I need to go get a male bison to go breed with this one. So if I happen to know which outcome I'm going for, I can go grab one whenever I want, build that one's relationship up, because when you breed your own animals, they start off with a little bit more friendship. So I could be having the other bison ready to go whenever this one grows up and everything. So, yes, I do prefer to choose the genders of my animals. And like this one. Had I known what it was going to be, or see, this one... Let's go check out my guanacos, because I think that bee might actually be... Nope, that's A. Where's the other one? What are you? You are an A. Where's B? Are you B? Okay, so B is Gen 2. So, I'm actually going to name you something. We're gonna name you Barry. Okay, so Barry is Gen 2, so I need to go find a female guanaco so that I can breed them for Gen 3. Because I don't do the weird stuff where you, like, go back to the parent. No. It would be so much easier, to be perfectly honest. It would be a whole lot easier. Because Barry and his mom are already full hearts, so it wouldn't take any extra effort to just breed the two together, have Gen 3, wait till it grows up, depending on if it's boy or girl, breed back. We don't do that here. That's like a speedrunner thing that I'm just like, no. I will take the time and effort to do it the hard way. Like, if you saw, like, I have a journal off to the side that's specifically for this game, where I make sure that I have all of the different generations and whatnot. Like, I have a list for the boars, the aurochses, and I have a list of names and what generation they are, and I can tell who's still here, which ones I haven't released. And then, like, towards the end, when I have the, like, when I have a perfect one. So, I reached perfection at level, or generation 7 with my wild boars. Certain ones do take longer, but, yeah. At generation 7, I got a perfect boar. And I think if you had like parent A and parent A, so mom, dad, and you bred a Gen 2 and a Gen 2. If you bred those Gen 2s together, I believe Gen 3 would have higher stats. Instead of...
Hope everyone enjoys it here.
Hi, Pando.
Please follow the stream.
Instead of breeding a 1 and a 1 to get a 2, and then breeding a 1 with a 2, how I've been doing it, it takes longer. But, like I said, I don't inbreed my animals, because that's weird. I hate when games allow for stuff like that. But then you have games like Stardew, that all of your cows are females, and they just, like, randomly, like, Immaculate Conception spawn a baby. That I think is a little weird. But, can't judge. Or, going all the way back to the original, or what was it? Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. You could get a cow potion, and it would magically make your cow or whatnot have a baby. Games have come a long way. Okay, there we go. Grab that. Grab that. Wild pomegranate jam. Oh, I guess I could find Garrick. We have mushrooms ready from my mushroom grower. The boy does like himself a mushroom. Oh, it's a better quality mushroom. Okay, where is... There he is. My green-haired lad. He's just so sweet. Like, in this game, I can't fathom being married to anybody else. It's like Elliot in Stardew. Like, that's my husband, and he always will be my husband. I love him too much. I've been a part of this clan for many years, but I finally feel like I'm making a difference. Aww. How interesting. Yay! Okay, oh, do not break up. Dance. I call that move Garrick style. Let's see. People... When... Okay, so we have a holiday here. Like, when is his birthday? I'm, like, completely missing it. Where is your little sprite? How do I keep missing his sprite? Like, where... There he is! Okay, he is winter 26. So his birthday's a while off. I love that it puts everybody's birthday and I don't have to remember them. What is that? Winter Festival? Whatever that is really cute. Cave painting. I don't like the cave painting festival because I'm really bad at the painting. Let's see. Competition day. These are race days. Festival of Kuro. Oh, so Loon. So it's Loon and Kuro. Kuro is the god of fire. Lune is the goddess of water and the moon. I guess the god of fire and the sun. Okay. So our romance is coming along quite nicely. I genuinely like how much gets added to the village. Because when you start off, like, all of this is blocked off by, you know, weeds and rocks and whatnot. But then, like, you slowly get all of these little community things. There's, like, the school, and there's an art area, which I think is, like, here? That's where everyone's at right now. There's the art area, there's the sundial with the calendar, there's a stage. Like, you're slowly adding to the village itself, so it doesn't stay stagnant. There's, like, the workout area. And I find it all fascinating. And, like, decorations. Like, I don't think this started here. I think that's, like, a storytelling area. And then they paved the main square. Yeah, here's that art area. So that, like, you can see Reese's painting. And they're doing... I think she's, like, basket weaving. And he's working with textiles. It looks like he's sewing. And there's, like, a pottery area. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do. You can grow your little community. You can make something awesome. Let's see. I have 73 obsidian. I only needed, I think, 50? Yeah, I need 50. So I think we'll actually upgrade our house next. Seems horribly selfish, but that's what I want. Because then we can start really, well, if you want a family, if you want kids, you have to have the next upgrade. So might as well start that. Because I will marry that man eventually. So I was playing Mirthwood, and it's funny. My survival skill is up to 9. So 9, I think, is the highest level you can go. My survival skill is up stupidly high. Every other skill is up, like, pretty high. But my archery is at 1, and my charisma is at 2. Like, I always struggle talking to people in games. I mean, life imitates art, so, like... I'm not great at talking to people in person either, but to the point where it's like that skill is severely lacking in any gameplay of any sort of like cozy game that I play. Like, yeah, I just forget that there are people that I have to talk to. In Mirthwood, it is hard. Like, not gonna lie, carrying a conversation in that game, the setup is so... like annoying for conversation and whatnot, and it's really hard to actually make friends with people. People just tend to not like you for like any random reason. Like this one's pretty straightforward. You talk to people, you dance with people, you give them a gift. And like talking is just talking. You can talk to somebody like once a day. The other people you actually have to like have conversational skills and figure out like what do they like? How do I talk to this person? It's really annoying. So yeah, my charisma is at an all-time low. Okay, I'm also going to eat some food. Because it's only 6 p.m. I wish you could get up here because there's so many trees up there. I'm like, please? Please? Just a little bit more? Wood is one of the things that every time I go to do a project, I have to, like, collect the wood first because I don't have a cache of it. So... at least when I have a little bit of downtime, I'm going to be collecting wood. And like hardwood is like the more difficult of the two to get, I feel. So the villagers are like, why are you chopping down our trees? Like, I'm sorry, I have to upgrade my house. Could you imagine just like you're chilling at your house and your neighbor comes by and starts destroying your trees and you're like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, I'm renovating my house. I need your tree. I think I'd be a little peeved. I try not to chop down the trees right next to people's houses. Just because I'm like, it's their tree. I'm trying to be nice. Gosh dang it. I don't want to eat something else because that's just going to be a waste of energy. I don't want to stay up that late. But I mean, 140 wood, or 140 hardwood and 50 wood, that's not bad. We have plenty of wood now. And we got a lot of hardwood, so I think we're not in bad shape. Might as well just go to bed now. Go to sleep. Alrighty then. We didn't donate too terribly much, but that's fine. But that is going to be it for this episode. So I will say thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back later this afternoon. It's kind of a surprise, so I'm not gonna ruin it, but I will be back this afternoon. So with that, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is to you. And